What's up guys? Been a while since we've done some content on the channel, so we're going to do some cooking. I don't know about you, but on keto you miss a lot of different foods. One of the things I'm missing is a curry. So I've gone out and got the best things I could think of to make a keto curry, and we'll see how that goes now. So one of the biggest things when you're making a curry is you get the jarred curry sauces, and they are full of sugars. I mean absolutely riddled with sugars. The hotter you go, the less sugar there is. So if you are going to get a jarred sauce, make sure you're reading the back of that label so you're sticking to your diet. These ones are the powdered ones for doing in the slow cooker. It's got a recipe on the back, but we're not going to follow that because there's a lot of stuff in there that we can't have that won't fit in with our macros. So we're going to kind of improvise our own version of this. But in the actual sauce itself, per 100 grams is 25 grams of carbs. Only 4.3 grams of that is sugar. That's 100 grams. This packet is 33 grams. So we're looking at a third of that, and then once it's out and portioned out, we're looking at next to nothing. So we're going to get some heat on our slow cooker to begin with. We'll pop that up to high. There's nothing in there at the moment. It calls for mixing this sauce with a tin of chopped tomatoes. I've used chopped tomatoes before. They do fit into the macros quite well. Don't happen to have any. So what we're improvising this with is we're going to put our sachet in there, like that. There we go. And we're using a tin of these spinach leaves. Now they come in water, so I'm hoping that mixes enough with the sauce, but we might add a bit more water in there if it's too thick once it's done. So this was an Asda one, it's spinach leaves. I'm open it up. And it's not like fresh spinach, it's nowhere near as appealing, but for something like this, it's probably ideal. Just tip that in there. Now the amount of water that came out in that, I know we're going to need some more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this can. I'm just going to half fill it with some cold water and top that up with that. And that's how we're looking at this stage. Like that. Okay, so it looks a bit like a vegetarian curry already. So skip the chicken, you can make it veggie I suppose, but for us, no chance. We've gone for chicken thighs. They've not got the skins on. You can leave the skins on obviously with the keto diet, but they're also not trimmed. You can see quite a bit of fat on there. Now if we were doing just a lean diet, we'd trim all that off, or we'd just get plain chicken breasts. Because we're keto, we want them fats, all them fats are good, so we're going to cut this open and dice it all up to go into the pots. Because that's our chicken done there. There's a kilogram of chicken there. We've not lost anything because we're not trimming the fat off, so it's exactly a kilo. To be honest, with the Aldi weights of meats, it's actually a bit over a kilo, so it's all great. But these chunks with fat on like that, these are all good for us because we're on the keto diet. We're going to chuck all that chicken in there. Like this. That in the pot, straight in the pot with that. We're going to throw in some chopped onions, so you can get fresh chopped onions, but for convenience we're using frozen. That's not snow going in there, that's frozen onions. Just going to put 2 small handfuls in there just to add a bit of flavour. Now the frozen, yes, but on this with the slow cooker on the high heat, it'll cook up just as well as the chicken will. That's your basic curry done. If you just want to leave it there, that's fine. What I'm going to do is add a touch of mixed spice. Some turmeric. Bit of mixed herbs. The flavours in that meat, and finish it off with a bit of salt. Again, we'll mix all that round. That's going to curry. We'll leave that there for 2 hours. We'll have it on a high heat for an hour, and then we'll drop it down to the medium heat for the last hour. Or if time's an issue for you and you can't come back to it, just leave it on that low heat and let it go for 4 to 6 hours. It'll be absolutely fine. It'll cook all the way through. This is 2 hours later. It's a little bit watery at the bottom, not like a curry sauce from a jar, but when you take this out, it's got an absolutely brilliant curry flavour. That spinach as well. Oh, that's beautiful. So there we have it. That's a keto based curry. I'll put the macros below of exactly how many carbs and everything's in that and what we're doing with that. You can use that with just having it with spinach or a salad or something like that, or eat it on its own. What I'll be doing is I'll be taking some cauliflower, putting it in the food processor, grinding it all up and making some cauliflower rice with that. So that's my curry and rice sorted for the next 3 days. Super quick, simple recipe, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.